I've never prepared a festive banquet before. May I help?
I will slice the bread.
The cook guards his food like a she-bear with her cup.
Can I try it?
Hey, hands off. It isn't time yet.
I don't need any help, and no stealing food.
What's going on?
I've always liked kitchens. They're warm, and the people who work in them are kind, even if they do sometimes grumble.
Cooking is an art form. The plates are the canvas, and food is the paint this venerable cook transforms into a...
But you can't eat paintings. Or can you?
I'm standing watch, so that nothing goes missing and no enemies sneak past. Fine.
I stuffed myself already in the square. I thought that food would last me a week, but...
I am preparing food for your celeb. That's right. No need to be loitering in my kitchen.
Commander, we can hardly start the evening without you. Will you join us?
Ah, my commander. I must admit that I was Did you like it? In that case, raise a glass to me.
Come, girl. Since that misunderstanding with Razmir has concluded, I need you for an experiment. Or was he called something else? Not that it matters. Give me your expert opinion. What types of alcohol should never be mixed? What? Which one? Ah, but of course not. I mean, yes, but not right away. Everyone knows that alcohol burns. I want to test a theory that mixing different types of alcohol increases combustibility. Perhaps today I will invent an explosive that could demolish half of Canabris.
Trust your instincts.
The choice has been made. Let us proceed to the Though I must note the
I do what I must.
This is unforgivable.
What is?
This armor is over 50 years old, and it hangs here for all to see, like a trophy, safe and sound.
It shouldn't be hanging here. He's right.
Most definitely. Everything and everyone in this world has a purpose. The purpose of armor is to protect the wearer. Hanging it here shows disrespect for the skill of the armorer who forged it. Mindlessly glorifying the past is for the old. I deal in facts. The armor's of excellent quality, which means the blacksmith who forged it was a master of their craft. Yet this armor is gathering dust on a tavern wall. Based on this, I can assume there were many such blacksmiths in the past. What we now consider master craftsmanship was once commonplace.
I rarely see you satisfied. Our war's almost won.
This is logical, perhaps even partially true. But I'm sure my fastidiousness benefits our cause. My job as a subordinate...
I'll leave you alone. What are you doing?
Razmir didn't prove...
Yeah. Any fight you win?
Not so. As I remember it, we had a quarrel. One thing led to another, and Erwa saved us all that day.
I once fleeced a
You're truly a lost cause. There is no teaching.
That's right. But I never rat out my partners in crime.
You sneaky
I'm gone. My skills are absolute. We do it my way.
Commander, I challenge you to a game of dice.
Shall we play?
1,000 gold pieces says you cannot beat me.
You are just in time, girl. I have analyzed this game, and now I know exactly how to win.
What are we playing for?
I'm playing for money. If I win, the 1,000 gold pieces will be mine. And I never lose.
After what happened the last time, I stopped playing for money. So if I...
I already have everything I need. I am just buying entertainment at the risk of losing something insignificant. What else am I supposed to do at this celebration? Get drunk? Dance a little jig?
A well-deserved victory. I took into account the angle of the cup when shaking and the trajectories of the dice inside. My calculation was perfect. Really? But why didn't anyone tell me this before? Though there is a possibility I was told, but decided the information was of little importance.
Not bad.
Hand over your money, if you'll be so kind.
How about you show us your dice grade, boy?
What? Oh, you cheater!
Oh my.
Don't be shy. Close your eyes and listen to the music and you...
I will try one dance. Just don't let anyone look at me.
Hey, Chief! Check out my moves.
Oh, are you all right?
Don't worry. I fall a lot too.
Next, your goal. A mediocre effort. I have.
Your hair is like...
Not too bad. Oh, Commander! Will you join a contest for the best compliment about me? Naturally. I'll treat the winner to a cocktail. Nicely, unfortunately.
This spell works differently.
Yes.
A toast to Galarian and its defenders. And we are the first among them. So here's to us!
To our enemies, may their heads always be paid for with coin, not gratitude.
Drinking alcohol is irrational. Let us conduct an experiment on irrational behavior.
And what we just did, had a drink.
Oh! What do you mean? It's nothing. Just for old time's sake. Well, I wanted to see if I've still got it. Anyway, it's not like...
Follow if you dare.
I have a question. How does Pharasma know whether to judge a soul, if there's a chance it may be resurrected in the future?
The answer to this question lies in the realm of faith, not understanding. You just need to believe in divine wisdom. Pharasma has existed for eternity. It will exist for just as long. She surely knows how to judge souls much better than we do.
My interest...
If I were Pharasma, I would categorize all souls, then set a waiting period for resurrection in direct proportion to their usefulness to Golarion. That's likely what she did.
Yeah, something about the threads and shit.
I really wish it were true.
But what if no one loves the mortal?
To Saccharin, the world doesn't work like that.
I am categorically against. Next question.
Kidnappings, fighting, intrigue. Are all mortal celebrations like this?
Just a fun one.
Fun. You know, it was fun. When the Troubles first started, I didn't even realize the celebrations had stopped. Still, it was a difficult day. For us. For you. How are you feeling?
All the better.
No, I didn't. That's not what I meant. There's something I'd like to ask you, but I want to know how you're feeling first. I don't want to be a burden.
You don't need to worry.
Despite everything that's happened today, you remain unfazed. I'm glad. I have a request. There was something very important I wanted to do here in Canopras, but to be honest, I forgot about it in all the commotion. I want to visit the Temple of Desna, and I'd like you to come with me. Will you, please?
Sure.
Let's go. I'm finally here, with you. This is where you first heard me, remember? I never imagined that I would come here myself someday, as a mortal, not a demon. And I never dared to dream that I would be standing here with someone who loves me. I want you to know, you are the reason I'm here today. I could never have become mortal without your help. I would not have taken my place in this big and wondrous world if you had not stood by my side.
Be by your side, or...
Yes, I know. You wield the power of heaven, and evil flees before you. You burn away the darkness until only light remains. Yet, still I'm afraid. I fear for us, for our future. But that doesn't make any sense. I shouldn't have these fears. I have found love, and all my dreams have come true. So why am I still afraid? Is something wrong with me?
Nah, it's normal to be afraid. All mortals have fears.
Really? So it's normal for mortals to feel this way, even when they're happy. Wait. Does that mean you're afraid of something?
I'm losing you.
But that's impossible. You won't lose me. But if I am ever lost, I will do everything I can to find myself again. I will overturn the plains to make my way back to you. But I do understand. You fear something you have no need to fear, just as I do. Thank you, I needed to hear that. It's important for me to know that these fears are normal for mortals. Still, I can't help but wonder, what does the future hold for us? It's a wonderful dream. I don't know if it will come true, but thinking about it makes me happy too. And I love you. Just saying the words fills me with happiness.
Festival's over. The fanfare and fireworks died down, but people's love and admiration for the commander will never fade. After all, the commander is more than just a hero to those who dwell on Glorian. She is a deity incarnate. Well, shit, how was that? Fuck. Go to the storyteller. That's it. What year is it? Or month? It's Eridus. 2, 3, 4. God damn, I gotta wait ages.
Greetings. As you may remember, should you check...
Yeah, I don't really give a shit. Why?
After breaking the blockade of the demon armies and defeating Discari, the Crusade forces close in on the Threshold Fortress. The place where 100 years ago, the first rift between the planes was opened. The place where this story will end.
that?
We do it my way.
Your assistance.
I endure no glory without risk. Don't hold back.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
I'm on. Take you! I will fight to the last breath. I do what I must. Guide my hand!
Did you see that?
A dear guest on my doorstep. Please do come in. You have been long awaited.
feel the madness radiating from you. What has changed?
Nothing at all.
Let's talk. We don't have to resolve everything in bloodshed.
We will talk. I promise. But not here. The path to your souls and the world wound's healing demands my death. The accursed threshold prison where everything began must be where everything comes to an end. So I invite you in once again. Cross this threshold. I'll be waiting for you in the heart of the fortress, in the place where the wound was opened.
I'm gone.
Not a bad spot to end this war. Formidable, menacing. It has a certain style about it. Seeing as our contract is coming to an end, Commander, let me just say that you are the most impressive client I've ever had the pleasure to work with. And a highly lucrative pleasure it's been, too.
Let me smoke it.
It's strong stuff from Garand. What do you think? Of course, it's worth its weight in gold. It's one of my little weaknesses that I refuse to give up.
You don't regret my offer?
Of course not. Where else would I have had so many adventures? Besides, it's thanks to you that I've been able to add so many accomplishments to my service record, which will boost my rates in the future. You know, it's jobs like this, the ones that are both fun and pay well, that make me love what I do. Huh. Well, it sure wasn't in the name of Iomade. Of course, money's not the be-all and end-all. You dimwits need someone with a clear head on your side, someone to watch your back. Now you're talking.
I am calculating the likelihood of your victory. Of course, the presence of an illustrious scholar of Galarian in your ranks, meaning me, immediately increases your
You
chance.
afraid?
Fear is an
Nope.
unproductive. If
Sounds
you
good.
win, I'll make sure to mention you in my encyclopedia. Aha! With that at the...
This is it. The last fortress. It's been a long road from the river city to here. We walked and walked and walked along the road. And suddenly, there's no more road.
You ready?
Nobody is ready. It will be scary. Very scary. In the last fortress, all the lies will end, and the truth will rise. It's scary. But it's good.
What are you gonna do when it's over?
The Redeemed Knights say they need me. I think they can manage fine without me, but maybe I really can help them somehow. I think we'll do a lot of good together.
Let's go.
Hear that, Soot? It's time.
Chief, is there any chance, even a tiny one? Before, I would have just made a run for it. But I can't do that now. Something is holding me back, and I really don't like the thought of leaving you high and dry. If you want to send me to the front line, I ain't going, so don't even try that hero stuff on me. I'm gonna fight because I don't want to die. And because we're kind of friends now. And don't you go getting yourself killed either.
You have no cause to be sad.
And I won't be. That reminds me. The Tieflings merchandise is...
Commander, you promised us victory when it seemed impossible, and you did not let us down. Doing the impossible is your specialty. You have led us here, to the very gates of the enemy's lair. Now we will end this century-long nightmare once and for all.
You're so good at toppling fortresses by now, you can almost keep time by it. The Grey Garrison, Dresden, and now Threshold. So are we coming up on noon or midnight on the commander clock? Doesn't matter. The bards can settle that one. It's the hour of your triumph.
Y'all remember our first meeting?
Of course. It was a long time ago now, but it's not the kind of thing you forget. I was almost buried alive. If it wasn't for you and Sela, my skull would be lying in some cave right now with only rats for company.
It was unforgettable. That attack on the Grey Garrison was the last desperate push, the last hope of holding the city when it seemed only a miracle could save us. We would have died there. But you and Anevia leapt out of the ground, and then miracles began to happen.
What are you gonna do after the war?
Personally, I'm going to be doing a big pile of nothing. For a month, or maybe 2.
Let's go.
We've waited so long.
Lead on.
It's good that you're here. You're fucking crazy.
This endeavor rushes toward its conclusion. I wish to speak with you. To be honest, I almost stopped believing that I would live to see this moment. It has been at least 50 years since I stopped hoping and believing it could happen. And yet, here we are, at the entrance to Threshold. All thanks to you. I have made a great many mistakes in my life, and I suppose I shall pay for every one of them, in this life or in the afterlife. But few mistakes became apparent to me as quickly and as painfully as my feud with you.
It's in the past, don't worry.
I feel really happy. I mean it. I thought I would not have enough strength to drag this burden of regrets along to the final battle.
When we win, the Warren Stone will no longer be needed. Whatever happens to me, free the angels.
You are right. I shall fulfill your request, although it will be difficult. No one in Mendev knows the sacrifice that the creation of the Ward Stones demanded. The stones themselves are seen as a symbol of hope and safety. To destroy them would be akin to dismantling the fortress walls around Mendev's cities. It will provoke suspicion and panic, even if the demons are defeated by that time. But the angels have done their duty and should be freed. Therefore, should we win, I shall carry out your request, even if it means losing the people's trust.
What are you gonna do after we win?
I am going to rule Mendev. What else? Yes, of course. May Iyomade be with you, or any other higher power you believe in.
We do it my way. My skills are absolute.
There it is. The Citadel of the Demon Army. You know, I expected it to be formidable and fearsome. Something that would make me quake in terror. But now that I am standing at its gates, I'm surprised at how little fear I feel. Do not mistake this for bravado. Our enemies are dangerous, but no more than that. We have traveled to the heart of the Abyss, and back again. Now we are home, on our own territory. This time, let it be the invaders who quake in terror. I regret that Trevor did not live to see this battle, but that means that today I will be fighting for myself and for him. For everyone who did not live to see our victory.
Your brother would be proud.
pride is known as a mortal sin for good reason. It was pride that propelled my brother to join the crusade in search of glory. And look how that ended. No, I am not here to make anyone proud. I only want one thing. For this nightmare, after 100 long years, to finally be over.
What are you gonna do after?
I will go home to Endoran. I will lay down my weapon and never pick up another so long as I live. Save a knife for cutting grapevines. I will serve the goddess in our old temple. And when the peasant children come to pepper me with questions about the crusade, I will do my utmost to make sure that my stories give none the idea that there is anything beautiful or romantic about war.
You've changed so much.
I had to. If I had a choice, I probably would have stayed the same naive little boy I was before the war. The boy who had never killed, who had never been to the abyss, who had never buried those with whom he had sat around a campfire only the night before. Even so, when I set out to join this war, my head was full of so many romantic notions. More than usual for a naive little boy. But life found a way to shatter those most thoroughly.
Ready?
Ready. Let us drive the demons all the way back to the abyss!
At last. I do hope that...
Greetings. Allow me to congratulate you on leading the armies of the Fifth Crusade to its decisive confrontation. Excellent. At last, a real achievement and a genuine chance of victory.
It's been an honor.
And for me as well, Commander.
You're ready.
I am always ready.
You know what's crazy? I never thought this moment would come so soon. It feels like only yesterday we were trying to bring a blazing Canabras under control, and now we're standing on the cusp of our last battle. Threshold. This isn't how I imagined it. I thought I'd be running happily toward death and trying to do something particularly heroic so I could go out in style. But now, I'm thinking about how we have to win and go back to Dresden because there's so much work still to do there.
We're not dying, don't worry about it.
Me too. You've got a whole army behind you, and we're all ready to win. If we fail now, when we've got this far, then that means the Crusades were always doomed to fail. We've been going easy on these demons for too long, don't you think? It's time to show them one last time what Galarians are capable of.
So this is it then? Threshold. A grubby little spot, isn't it? Looking around, I'm thinking to myself, maybe if we'd built it somewhere else, not in this god's forsaken hole, somewhere nicer, maybe then Arilu, as her name, wouldn't have revolted. Maybe there would have been no invasion. But anyway, what's the use in wondering? Well, War Chief, are you ready? Ready to thrash all these Fae and Oglins and other Puxies? Ready to boot that king of the grasshoppers back to his magical beetle land?
What are you gonna do after we win?
What am I not gonna do? That's the easier question. In war, there's only two things you can do. Kill and die. But in times of peace, there's no end to the things a man can do. I think I'll head to Gundren. After all their hardships, they could do with my help.
And now we fight.
Fight! Ah! For Sarkoris! For the Oles clan! For the War Chief!
Hey! Well, are we gonna stick it to the demons one last time?
You're a true friend.
Back at you, friend. So, are we going to crush some demons? It's time to show them the door once and for all!
There it is. The heart of the wound. the source of all the evil that has been wrought here over the last 100 years. It all began here, and we will end it here. If Aurilu Voralesh had never opened the world wound, I would never have ended up on Galarian. I would never have met Desna, or you. I would never have embarked on the path of good. The world isn't fair. Thousands of innocent mortals perished during this invasion. But it was also the catalyst for one demoness's discovery of goodness and love. This may merely be a quirk of fate, but it means that our happiness together has come at a horrifying cost. Today, we will repay but a fraction of that debt. We will close this abomination so that no one else has to die. I know, I actually pity them. If only I could have shown them what I feel. If only I could have shared this goodness, this tenderness with them. I'm sure they would have started on the same path as I have. But if helping them to change is beyond my abilities, then I will have to do battle against them. I will let no one threaten you and our happiness. No one.
You defeated the best. See, this will be fun.
I did not do it alone. You have led your army to victory, and me to my dream.
What are we doing?
You know what?
Sounds good. Let's go.
I am ready. Let the abyss tremble in fear.
It's happening. It's happening. Let's go. You do not disappoint me, my chosen. Your performance has been flawless. I hope you'll continue to the press. Do you know what lies ahead? You're to confront the most lethal and powerful capable servant I've ever had. She's unmatched in her abilities. Alright, sounds good. Your keen insight pleases me. You're defiant, headstrong, driven like me. I don't know, yield the power of others. I refuse to go by because independence. It seems you are the same. We have so much in common. Is it possible you are more deserving of my gift than the obedient servants who subjugate themselves? I think you'll give it to you after all. Archara, you have remained resolute against the enticement of Leisha. You have directed temptation of the demonic power. You remain true and loyal. You have accepted no gifts or favors from any demon rulers. I bless you before the battle. I demand no vows or impose no oaths. They are not necessary. Our beliefs are one. And so is our fight. Our reasons to fight. I've given you my blade and I'll grant you my power. Let's see. Daybreak.
I'm on.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
do what I must. It's either rest or die. There's something here.
The Inheritor! Guide my blade!
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking. Is this a mock fight?
Into the fray!
I'm gone.
Make every strike count. Did you see that?
No glory without riches!
This'll leave a bruise. I'm alright. I just... Don't worry about me. Lead on!
We do it my way.
Something over there.
Who are you? Why do you want me to kill you?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Killing is what I was made for.
Follow if you dare.